welcome to the start of a new weekly reading vlog. It is September 1st, which means that the Not Safe for Workathon has officially started for me today, and I am so excited. I love readathons so much. I would always participate in them just kind of by myself in my reading journal, but now I get to share the experience with all of you, and I get to host the live show, and I'm just so excited. But also, because I hate myself, I just decided that I'm going to participate in Becca's bookoplothon. Now, this is a very bad idea for multiple reasons, but the main one is that I'm moving in 2 weeks and I've hardly packed. Work is kind of crazy right now, and I will have no time to read, and when I do, I'll probably be too stressed to read. However, it's too fun, and I've already printed the board, and I've been going back and forth, and I posted it on Twitter, and everyone said that I should, so here we are. I'm about to roll, and I'm very, very nervous, but I hope the board is nice to me. So I'm planning on doing 6 rolls. Planning, fingers crossed I don't get any doubles, and fingers crossed that it's very nice to me and I can overlap a lot of the books that I'm planning on reading for the Not Safe for Workathon with Becca's bookoplothon. I'm stressed. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself. Other than that, it's fun, and I don't want to miss out, and it's a really busy month, but you know what? And I'm going to try to vlog it all. So I want to do a reading vlog every single week, both for the bookoplothon and for Not Safe for Workathon. So let's see how that goes. I don't have dice, so I'm going to use an app on my phone, and I hope it's not too hard to see. And my little counter is going to be this cute little kitty cat. Oh, you can't see it. It's fucking with my white balance, but this cute little tiny kitty cat. They're actually like itty bitty post-it notes that I've never used, because what would you write on something this small? But they're so cute, and I'm very excited. So, wish me luck. Okay, so I've got my board all set up, got my little kitty cat, and roll number 1. 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we've got small book, under 300 pages. Okay, for roll number 1, we got small book, a book under 300 pages, which, being nice so far, I'm very glad. And for this, I'm cheating a little bit, but just a little, and it's my reading, so okay. And I'm gonna do We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. This is under 300 pages. It's under 200 as well. But I've already started it, so that's why it's cheating a little bit. I started this for the Scallywagathon, which I did also start a vlog for, but I got way too busy. Work just got crazy. We had to do inventory. Anyway, so I feel like I'm like 50 pages in, and I'm gonna finish this probably in the next few days, and I'm gonna count it toward that to be a little nice to myself. So that is roll number 1. Roll number 2. 8. Disability rep. Roll number 2 was a book with disability representation, and for that I'm going to go with 6 of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. This is on my Not Safe for Workathon TBR as well, so I definitely am trying to double up as much as I can. And I'm not 100% sure what the disability rep is, but I was looking it up, and I was trying to get information as much as I could without spoilers, and I believe there are 2 different characters in this who have disabilities. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I really want to make sure that I am fulfilling the prompt and reading the correct books, because I do want to read books with disability representation. So, but that is what I am picking for that. And we're on roll number 3. 10. First in a series. So for roll number 3, we got first book in a series, which I once again can combine a book from Not Safe for Workathon, and for that I'm going to use A Girl Like Her by Talia Hibbert. This is the first book in a romance series that I think is Ravenswood, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, This is the group book for the Not Safe for Workathon, so I don't know a ton about it, but I am very excited to read it. It sounds like a real good time. Rule number 4 is 6. Water on cover. Okay, we're doing good so far. So rule number 4 was a book with water on the cover, and for that I'm picking Up From Freedom by Wayne Grady. This is some nice little illustrated water. And this is also in my Not Safe for Workathon TBR. This was for the prompt to pick a random book from your TBR shelf, so I drew this out of my TBR jar. And I am super excited to read this. I'm not going to talk too much about the books that I've already talked about in that TBR because I don't want to bore ya, but this one sounds so good. And I'm really excited that I can lap it over. That I can overlap it is what I meant. Okay, number 5. Oh, our first double. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, interesting. So, we got highest rated. I don't know what that is. I'm nervous to find out. Okay, roll number 5 was a double, which means we're now doing 7 rolls. And this one I was very nervous for because it was highest rated. So, I went onto my Goodreads shelf, which I don't think is entirely up to date, but it has the majority of my physical TBR on it. And I went to that shelf and sorted by rating, and once you got past all of the Sarah J. Maas books, which were all sequels to books that I either hadn't read or have read a really long time ago and want to reread. I don't know, I just skipped all the Sarah J. Maas because I'm not in the mood. The next book that came up was Born a Crime by Trevor Noah, which I am so glad this came up because I bought this pretty recently and I've been dying to read it. I've heard amazing things. I've heard it's very sad. It'll make you cry. I really like Trevor Noah and I really want to read this. So I'm excited. It's also not too long and it's a memoir, which I feel like I read memoirs super fast. So I am so excited. And roll number 6, which should have been our last roll, but doubles again. 10. Light cover. Okay, roll number 6, we got another double, of course. And this one was for a light cover, so I'm going to be reading The Yellow Wallpaper by Charlotte Perkins Gilman, which is also on my Not Safe for Workathon TBR, which is great. This is also only like 30 pages, which is amazing, and I'm so happy that I have some short books on here because I also have some big boys. Also, in my Not Safe for Workathon, I was using this for the prompt Golden Shower, which was to read a book with gold on the cover, and I was counting this, which I said was more just like a dark yellow, and Kara from Bianca Reads commented and said that it still definitely works for the prompt because this is definitely like a piss yellow, so we are fulfilling the prompt even more than we should be. Okay, roll number 7. Oh my goodness. Okay, we've got Disability Rep again, which I'm excited for, but I'm not excited for all these books. And roll number 7 was yet again another double. This is going very poorly for me so far. And this one was another book with Disability Rep. I had quite a few books I could have chosen for this, however, I went with a big boy, and that is Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo, because I know myself and I know that as soon as I finish Six of Crows, I'm gonna want to move on to the sequel. So I'm gonna do it. It's pretty thick. I don't know how well I'm gonna do, but it's worth a try. We're just gonna try our best, okay? So Crooked Kingdom, sequel to Six of Crows. 9. We've got Becca Wreck. Ooh, I cannot wait to find out what I'm going to roll for that. Or what I'm going to read for that. And roll number 8 was a Becca Wreck, which is very exciting because Becca has very good taste in books. She reads a lot of fantasy, sci-fi, etc. I knew her taste, but I kind of just went through her recommendations playlist on her channel. And the one I decided to go with is actually a reread for me, and when I saw it I was like, yeah, I'm definitely in the mood to give that a reread, and that is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I picked this one because, like I said, I really want to give it a reread because this series is one of my absolute favorites. It is really thick, however, as I'm sure you all know, it's like mixed media, so it does read pretty quickly, and it's also a reread, like I said, a million times, so I think this will go by pretty quick. It'll be really fun to revisit this world and these characters because I love them so much. This definitely is not my favorite in the series. However, they're all 5 stars to me, so I can't wait to read this, and then hopefully in October I can reread Gemina and Obsidio. And I think this should be our last roll. 5. Own voices. Awesome. Okay, finally our last roll, and this one was Own Voices. And for this, I once again overlapped one from Not Safe for Workathon, and that is The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta, which I'm going to be listening to on audio. I probably should have given myself more audiobooks now that I'm looking at this, but you know, it's fine. Maybe we can switch up the books later because I do tend to listen to a lot more audiobooks, and I'm definitely going to be doing that as I pack and stuff, but you know what? Hindsight is 20/20. So The Black Flamingo is Own Voices for mixed race rep and gay representation. So that is going to be a good time. I'm super excited. This is my TBR, plus I think 3 other books that are not on here for the month of September. This is insane. The only ones I didn't talk about that were my Not Safe for Workathon TBR are Half Broke Horses by Jeanette Walls, The House of the Scorpion by Nancy Farmer, and With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, which I'll also be listening to an audiobook, and that is going to be a buddy read with Paige from Pages with Paige. I'm going to have to double check and see when she wants to read that, so that one's definitely high priority. Six of Crows is a high priority, and then my audiobooks. So this is crazy, and I don't know why I did that to myself. Okay, so it's about 5 p.m. I need to pack, so I'm probably going to listen to an audiobook. I'll probably, oh, let me put these down. Okay, so I'm probably going to pop on an audiobook. I think I will start with The Black Flamingo. I've read like a couple pages so far of A Girl Like Her by Talia Hibbert as well, just like on my commute home, and I really like it so far. I have that one on ebook, so that I'll just kind of read when, like, on my phone whenever I am not busy. So the first physical book I'm going to start with is probably We Have Always Lived in the Castle, because I've already started this and I'd like to finish this off. It's also short. Maybe I can read it tonight or tomorrow and start this reading month off on a good note. Oh, I just can't stop thinking about how nervous I am now, but it's okay. If I don't finish it, not a big deal. I'm going to prioritize my Not Safe for Work books because I am. And Becca's bookoplothon was a very last minute decision, but it just seems too fun to say no to. So I'm sure I have talked your ear off by now. This vlog is going to be a million years long, but those are my reading plans, and I will update you later. Happy Friday, guys! I am just getting myself ready to film some videos, but I wanted to update the vlog because I haven't in a couple days, and I have a few reading updates. So I finished my first book. What's the date? So it's the 4th, and I just finished my first book now, which is fine. I've been really busy. and that's okay. I would have liked to have more finished, but it's alright, it's alright. We can take it at our own pace. I'll be less busy toward the end of the month, so hopefully we can squeeze a ton of reading in then. But the book I finished is The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. I listened to the audiobook of this, and I absolutely loved it. I ended up giving it a 4.5 stars, and it was amazing. It was so beautiful. It addressed a lot of important topics about like internalized homophobia, internalized racism. Internalized homophobia is something that I dealt a lot with when I was younger, and I just thought it was represented like really well in this book. I can't speak on the like internalized racism or like the fetishization of black people, which were main topics in it as well, but the internalized homophobia I thought was so accurate to my own personal experience with it, and it was just so beautiful. I loved the main character. It was narrated by the author, so the narration was amazing. I love audiobooks that are narrated by their own author. I think they're just so good. Yeah, I thought it was such like a fun, quick little read. The audiobook was only 3 hours. I started it yesterday and just finished it as I was like showering and getting ready and, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, I do wish it was longer though, because I really wanted more. I especially wanted more of the main character's best friend, Daisy. I thought she was lovely. I just wanted more of everything in general. I thought the like exploration of gender by the main character was great. I really loved his kind of experience with drag and helping it find himself, and oh, I was getting so emotional from the end. He like learned to stand up for himself, and it was just so beautiful and such a sweet coming of age story that I really, really liked, that dealt with a lot of important topics that are big today, and a lot of people in high school and university are dealing with them. So I thought this was a really great book. I highly recommend it. It was amazing. I want to get myself a physical copy because I loved it so much. But yeah, it's a great audiobook. I really recommend picking this up because it's so short as well, so you can just fly through it. So aside from that book, I haven't done too much physical reading. I really hoped to be a little bit further along, as I said, but I did read more of We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. I keep forgetting to put a bookmark in, but I'm on around like 120, so I'm almost finished this, and I'm gonna try my hardest to fly through this today and finish it. It's for such a short book, it is taking me a long time to read, but I think that's just because of the like writing style and the atmosphere of the book. It's so like eerie and like subtly creepy that you want to like slowly read every sentence and really like get sucked into the atmosphere. But I am really, really liking this, like way more than I thought I would, and I'm so happy. I kind of wish I saved this for October for Spooky Month and Spookathon, which I think I'm going to be participating in October, but I will have to pick up more of Shirley Jackson's books because I really like this one. I think if she's the author of The Haunting of Hill House, right? I'm pretty sure she is. I haven't heard great things about that one, but I still really want to read it, so yeah, I'm enjoying this. That's pretty much it. I also want to get a good chunk into A Girl Like Her by Talia Hibbert today. That's my priorities. I need another audiobook, and the only one I have left on my TBR for the month is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo, but I kind of wanted to save that for later in the month. Oh, there's some cat hair on you. Let me clean that off. Okay. And I really should have put more on my TBR, so I might rework my TBR a little bit already. But yeah. Oh, the prompts I fulfilled with The Black Flamingo were where's my little thing? I just cut these out to put in my reading journal. But Own Voices for Becca's bookoplothon, which I'm so glad I can check one of my 9 books off for that. And for Not Safe for Workathon, I haven't decided what prompt I'm going to use this one for yet because it fits a couple, and I do, because I'm crazy, I do want to read a different book for each prompt. So this one could count for a book that's easy to glide through, or I don't know. I originally had this for read a book while eating your favorite dessert for Jaffa caking, but I didn't eat anything while I read it. So maybe I'll switch that one and Half Broke Horses, which I had for a book that's easy to glide through, because this was definitely that. So I'm kind of a mess right now. I don't know what's going on. It's been crazy. I'm trying to move. It's a long weekend this weekend because of Labor Day, and I don't have to work. So I am really hoping to get most of my apartment packed up because I move the week after next, and I just don't have any time during the week. The only plans I have are on Sunday. My parents are coming down to visit just for the day, and we're gonna run some errands, go to like Walmart, pick up some things for my new place. Aside from that, I have no plans. My only plan is to pack, and if I don't get any packing done this weekend, I am gonna really hate myself. So that's the goal. Probably listen to some more audiobooks that aren't on my TBR, but we will stick them in there somewhere. And yeah, I will update you once I finish this book because I am determined to today. Okay, bye. Hi friends, it is me, your friendly neighborhood disaster. It's Tuesday of the following week now, which means that this should have been wrapped up yesterday and I should have started my next vlog already, but it has been crazy this weekend. I got some packing done. I stayed at a family friend's for the night. It was a great weekend, but I've been busy. I need to do work right now, so I'm just wanting to wrap up this vlog so that I can get it uploaded today and I can get a start on my next one. So I'll go over the things that I read. I read The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta, which was absolutely amazing. I think I gave this a 4.5 stars out of 5. I already talked about this in depth, but I absolutely loved it. It's about a young boy figuring out his identity as a gay man through the art of drag, and it was just so beautifully written. Sorry if you heard my phone. And yeah, I absolutely loved that one. I listened to that on an audiobook. The next book I finished, which I think the last clip was me saying that I was determined to finish this, and I did, and that was We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. This one I think I gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really liked it. It was very eerie, very creepy, a little bit predictable, and a little long-winded, I think. But it is about this family whose all you know in the beginning is that their family mysteriously died at a dinner. Everyone was poisoned. Sorry, I'm getting texts. And then there's just a couple members of the family left who are shut away in the house, and it's just really creepy, and I really want to watch the movie because I think if done right this could translate super well into a movie. And I know the 2018 adaptation has like Tasia Farmiga and Alexandra Daddario, and I think Sebastian Stan, so that is recipe enough for me to want to watch it. And yeah, so I really liked that. I did read something else, but I read it yesterday, so I don't think I can include it in this vlog. But those are the 2 things that I read in the first week. I'm a little disappointed just because I did want to read a little bit more than I did. Just those were 2 very short things, and I need to read more than 2 short books a week to finish everything I need to finish. So I move a week from today. So I probably won't have too much time to read this week, but I did already finish one, so I'm glad. But yeah, after that, and as I get like unpacked and stuff, hopefully I can read a lot more. So thank you so much for watching this chaotic mess of a vlog. I hope they get better once I get a little bit less busy. Life is just so crazy right now, as I keep saying. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next vlog. Bye!